Yeah, I mean, since I was young, I worked at a Spree. I don't even know if anyone knows what that is, but it was in 1993. I worked for Town & Country, and they flew me to a trade show in California, and that really showed me a lot about the industry. I didn't know that there were sales reps, and there were a whole bunch more to fashion than I understood. And once I saw sales rep, I decided that's something I wanted to do. So after college, I hooked up with a sales rep from high school that I knew, and she got me a job as a sub rep. And eventually that got me into merchandising and design through the business, and through one of the owners of one of the companies hired me in-house. I was moving from my fashion job in California to Hawaii, and I was really kind of trying to find something that would fill that creative side. And a friend of mine, we both had been really into blogs, and there was literally 4. There was like Bleach Black and like, I don't even know, Sea of Shoes or something. And so most of the blogs that were out and really popular were very fall driven or fashion. And I knew I was moving back to Hawaii, and there was nothing that talked about just more of like a tropical fashion or anything to do with swimwear. And I felt like it was an opportunity. So my friend and I started Bikini Bird. We went out and started just writing about everything we liked in swim. We went to a swim trade show and learned about all the best trends and brands. Became friends with a lot of the owners, and then eventually they started sending us product, and we do photo shoots and became friends with all these models who are now very expensive to hire if you want to have them do anything for you. But back then everyone was doing it for free. After about 5 years, it was like, whether or not, what do we do? Because how do I monetize this? It took a lot of my time, and but it was something I loved, so we started the online store. We got to about 100,000 followers before we actually started really opening the online store. It was a lot of time for nothing, and at times you were like, why am I doing this? And we'd stay disciplined, we'd have meetings every week, we would write, and eventually we'd get a magazine or someone that would ask us to do a photo shoot for them. It took us, I'd say, 4 years to really make money. I considered giving it up, but I think it was like, I knew one day I wanted to work for myself, so that was where the motivation came from. What I learned is you want to be what you want to attract. So if you want success, you want good things in life, people are gonna feel attracted to you. Even in fashion, like if you're in fashion and you're dressed fashionable, you're gonna attract other fashionable people. That's just an example. And I think the biggest decision you have to make is how you're gonna take advantage of, in a good way, of the opportunities that come about. And I think that's what is considered luck. I remember when the owner of a company I worked for asked me if I wanted to go into design, and I did, and I knew I wanted to, and it wasn't luck, it was because he knew that was something that I was passionate about. So it's making people aware of what your goals are, and then I think you attract that and they help you, and I guess it becomes lucky. If you think outside of the box and you work for someone, it's going to teach you something that eventually will get you there. And I think that's the biggest thing, is to be humble and try to learn everything you can out of every experience. Even if it's like washing dishes in the back, you'll get to see how that owner runs his business. Someone will find you if you work hard and you're willing to do everything you can, and you will make it. But you definitely don't want to give 10%. You have to give 110%.